be okay.
Got it. That kind of leads me right into my next question, which is, this GTIN, SK, SKU, when dealing with, like, let's say, a manufacturer that doesn't sell by definition direct, into the consumer, meaning there's no UPC, there's going to be a model number, let's say a Logitech PTZ Pro 2, like that's the name of the camera, but it comes in white, black, gray, and that means it's going to have different model numbers, potentially with different suffixes. And then on top of that, it has, there's a manufacturer part number, which does not change. So for the sake of staying consistent and picking like a approach to continue do this over and over again in the same way, um, it should I stick with, should I kind of look for products that just have the same kind of characteristics and structure, meaning it has a model name, it has a manufacturer part number, uh, and it has a MSRP price or something along those lines. But I'd like to not have to pick products that have all different types of product characteristics to them, ultimately leading to nothing being uniform on the back end. I think I heard on a call the other day, someone was changing their warranty policy, and they had a bunch of different brands that all had different warranties. And I think one of the coaches said that you pick the most strict one and kind of set it as a standard across the board. That's best practices, best way of doing things. So to that logic, how would you kind of recommend the GTIN, UPC, model number, manufacturer part number? Like, what's the most commonly used, and what direction is Google trending?
Google is looking for either a GTIN, a SKU number, an SQU number, an MPN, which you mentioned, which is a manufacturing part number. You want to take those things and kind of make a basis of, hey, I would like to have this information readily available to me. If your company or your distributor is bringing that products across the seas, it absolutely has a GTIN or an ISBN, another number that Google's looking for, because they legally have to bring it in through customs. It has to have an ISBN number. So those things are kind of what you want to look out for. If it is something, for example, a very unique product, and let's say that they're the only manufacturer who makes it, you can also use the third option inside of Cyprosis, which is the custom product, which you might run into from time to time. But as long as it has either a manufacturer part number, a SKU number, a UPC, an ISBN, or a GTIN, then it's totally fine. I would also recommend just kind of working with suppliers who are more accustomed to these things and can get you that information easily. Usually not every point of contact inside of the supplier chain even knows what these numbers are that we're referring to. But I promise you, if they're a large enough organization, there's somebody inside of there whose job it is to make sure these things are correct.
I think GTIN is a UPC generated for books and publications, and then an ISBN, if I recall, like I remember that being an Amazon original generated SKU. I don't know if that's true or not true, but G
I believe an ISBN is International Standard Business Number. So what they use that for, I don't know if it was originally generated by Amazon, but what they use that for now is, let's say I make a product over in Europe and I want to sell it here in the United States. I have to ship it from Europe to the United States to be able to sell it. Therefore, I have to have an international standard business number. That's what customs uses to identify a product nowadays. And then that's what I would pay taxes on, is what is that ISBN associated to? And are there any tariffs or anything along those lines that are associated to that ISBN?
Got it.